We conclude our look at business operations programs using AI, which we have mined for compliance lessons by looking at Wells Fargo Whistleblower program. The compliance tip of the day. This is the podcast where we bring you daily insights and practical advice on navigating the ever-evolving landscape of compliance requirements. Whether you're a seasoned compliance professional or just starting your journey, my aim in this podcast is to provide you with a bite-sized, actionable tip to help you stay on top of your compliance game. And now I'd like to say a few words about the latest podcast on the Compliance Podcast Network, AI Today in 5 with 5. Thrilled to announce the inaugural episode of my latest podcast series, AI Today in 5. I wanted to do a short, curated set of stories and news stories about AI for the compliance professional and the greater business professional. You can check it out on Megaphone, the Compliance Podcast Network, Spotify, iHeartRadio, or Apple, or wherever great podcasts are listened to. Check out AI Today in 5. A compliance officer may not think of Wells Fargo as a gold standard for compliance, but after their completion of their various NPAs, DPAs, and orders, they have some great compliance tools in place. Today, we look at their whistleblower program and AI. After their multiple whistleblower-related scandals, Wells Fargo needed a more effective system for triaging and responding to internal reports of misconduct. For a solution, Wells Fargo implemented an AI-driven case management system that analyzes whistleblower complaints for high-risk terms and cross-references them with historical data. The system automatically escalates cases with potential regulatory exposure. The company knew it had a problem, and this was one of the solutions it put in place. This AI-powered system prioritized case complaint management. It integrated natural language processing and machine learning to analyze whistleblower reports in real time. The AI tool scanned submitted reports for high-risk terms, sentiment indicators, and historical case data to determine the likelihood of regulatory exposure or financial misconduct. Cases flagged as high priority were automatically escalated to senior compliance officers for immediate review, reducing the chances of critical reports being overlooked. The introduction of AI-driven triage has resulted in significant improvements for Wells Fargo's whistleblower response time. Reports that previously took weeks to assess were now categorized and prioritized within hours. Not only was the case backlog reduced by 35%, but it improved internal trust in the company's whistleblower program. Employees now feel more confident that their concerns will be addressed and addressed promptly. Wells Fargo has also enhanced transparency by providing automated case status updates to whistleblowers. Employees who file reports receive regular notifications on the progress of the complaints, ensuring they remain engaged in the process. By adopting AI for whistleblower case management, Wells Fargo has positioned itself as a leader in compliance innovation, and the company's efforts demonstrate that by integrating AI into whistleblower programs, you can significantly enhance response times, improve regulatory compliance, and rebuild, or build in this case, employee trust. As regulatory requirements continue to evolve, organizations can leverage AI for case prioritization and risk detection, and they'll be better equipped to navigate the complexities of corporate whistleblower issues. So what are some of the key lessons learned? Well, number one, start with a clear use case. Compliance professionals considering AI must first define a clear and specific use case. 2, don't neglect the human element. Obviously, AI is important, but the human element remains fundamental. 3, explain or embrace, explainability. The explainability of AI decision-making is non-negotiable. 4, continuous improvement through feedback loops. We've certainly heard about continuous improvement before, and it continues to be critical. And then 5, privacy rights. The EU or CCPA may impact on your whistleblower program, so make sure you're in compliance with all privacy laws. Said I'm happy to do for you the compliance profession is if you have a question or a series of questions you would like some compliance tips on, I'm happy to take any requests that you might want, certainly anonymize them, and give you a quick tip, either one quick tip or maybe a week's worth of quick tips. So if you have any tips you want about your compliance program, you can shoot me an email at tfox@tfoxlaw.com. This podcast was created and produced